the honest reason Eun-jin chose Jang Ki-yong and why fans felt it too. Welcome back, everyone. Today, let's slow down for a moment and talk about something that felt surprisingly real in an industry often filled with carefully polished answers. When Eun-jin calmly said, "I had many options," it wasn't arrogance, it wasn't drama, it was honesty. And what followed next is the reason fans can't stop talking about why, out of everyone, she chose Jang Ki-yong. From the outside, the story looks simple. Two popular actors, strong chemistry, a project that worked. But if you followed Eun-jin for a while, you already know she's not someone who chooses lightly. She's built her career step by step, often choosing roles that stretch her emotionally rather than simply elevate her status. So when she admitted she had many options on the table, it raised a question that fans immediately leaned into. What made Jang Ki-yong stand out? As you're watching this, ask yourself honestly, have you ever had many choices, but only one felt right? That's the feeling Eun-jin described, even without spelling it out word for word. According to those close to the production, the decision wasn't made in a single meeting or based on popularity charts. It happened gradually, through conversations, script readings, and small moments that don't usually make headlines. Eun-jin reportedly felt a sense of calm when working with Ki-yong. Not excitement that burns fast, but steadiness, the kind that lasts. And isn't that interesting? In an industry driven by hype, she chose comfort. Fans who rewatch their interviews notice something subtle. When Eun-jin speaks about Ki-yong, her tone shifts. She doesn't exaggerate, she doesn't perform, she reflects. That alone tells you something. It suggests trust. And trust is not built overnight, especially between two people who know how quickly public opinion can change. Let's talk about Jang Ki-yong for a moment. He's often described as reserved, even distant, but people who work with him consistently say the same thing. He listens, really listens. On set, he's known for paying attention not just to his own performance, but to his partner's rhythm. For an actress like Eun-jin, who values emotional realism, that matters more than star power. Imagine being in a scene where silence speaks louder than dialogue. Imagine having a partner who doesn't rush to fill that silence, but allows it to breathe. That's the kind of acting environment Eun-jin has said she prefers. And many fans believe this is where Ki-yong quietly won her over. Now here's where it gets personal. Eun-jin's statement, "I had many options," wasn't meant to diminish anyone else. It was her way of acknowledging abundance and choosing intention. She didn't say she chose the best on paper. She chose the one who felt aligned with her at that moment in her life and career. So let me ask you, if you were in her place, what would you choose? The option that looks impressive, or the one that feels right when the cameras stop rolling? Fans quickly picked up on the chemistry that followed. Not the loud, dramatic kind. The soft kind. The kind that shows up in behind-the-scenes clips, in shared laughter between takes, in the way they naturally match each other's pace. Viewers noticed how Eun-jin seemed more relaxed, more grounded. Some even said she looked at home in scenes with Ki-yong. And that's not something acting alone can fake. What makes this story resonate is that it reflects something deeply human. Sometimes, the most meaningful choices aren't about having no options. They're about having many, and still choosing the one that feels safe, sincere, and mutual. There's also a quiet respect in Eun-jin's decision. She didn't frame herself as someone who was chosen. She framed herself as someone who chose. That subtle shift in narrative is powerful, especially for fans who admire her independence and confidence. If you're watching this and nodding along, you're not alone. Many fans shared that her words made them reflect on their own lives. Relationships, careers, decisions they postponed because they were waiting for the perfect option instead of the right one. And here's the part that keeps this conversation alive. Neither Eun-jin nor Ki-yong has tried to oversell their connection. No exaggerated claims, no forced narratives, just quiet acknowledgement and mutual respect. In today's celebrity culture, that restraint feels refreshing. So the next time you hear that quote, "I had many options," don't hear it as a flex. Hear it as a reminder. Choice is powerful, but choosing with clarity is even more powerful. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Do you think Eun-jin's decision was about chemistry, emotional safety, professional respect, or all three? And do you believe the strongest connections are often the quietest ones? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. Because sometimes the stories that stay with us aren't the loudest, they're the most honest.